Hey, what up my duggies, it is Dr. Blue here. Welcome to the Borderlands 3 Moxxi's Heist of the Handsome Jackpot Blue Review. It's a mouthful. But hey, welcome. Today we're reviewing the newest DLC that came out for Borderlands 3. So this Heist, it was kind of like a paid DLC. It's not like the previous ones we've reviewed, like the Maliwan Takedown and the Bloody Harvest. Those were free updates. This one is the first paid update. DLC, so it's kind of got like a bit of a higher standard on it. Like, you know, is it worth the amount that it's costing? Like, it's $14.99, and it's £11.53, obviously pounds, British pound sterling and stuff. So it's got a price tag on it. Is it going to be worth it? Well, let's get into it and see. Oh, before we get into this review, I do just want to say, and this is not going to factor into the review at all, but I thought this was really cool. So, this game has hinted at me before, and actually a few other games have hinted at me before, like Far Cry 5 when they added the blue eyeball mask in. This one is kind of too big to ignore, so I wanted to include it. On the vending machines, you can match up 3 blue eyeballs to get a blue weapon. And if that's not a reference to me, man, I don't know what is. It feels like these developers are onto me a little bit, because there's, you know, obviously my character is an eyeball and he's blue, you know, Dr. Blue and the blue eyeball and everything. 3 eyeballs, all blue, give you a blue weapon. I don't know, it's not going to factor into the review, but I thought that was very cool. I just wanted to shout out Borderlands. You hinting at me, Borderlands? I don't know if you are. Are you watching this review? If you are, subtly let me know. My DMs on Twitter are open, okay?
Okay, new plan. Go to his place and get that damn jabberfoot back.
Oh, how kind of you,
and it's a blue weapon as well.
That fresh new meal ticket our way? Yeah, I'll take that action.
Oh,
get ready, boys and girls. We're about to have a visitor.
Yeah, you just try it, prick.
Can I just say, by the way, a blue eyeball is a prize for the blue weapons. Are they I don't feel like they watched my review, but this... They might have, you know, like, holy shit. Also, what's a red weapon? I want to figure that out. But a Dr. Blue eyeball that is also blue, that gives you the blue weapons, they've got it. I feel like that's a reference to me, a little bit. I don't know, I might just be being big-headed, I probably am, but, you know, that is like a fucking freaky coincidence, yo. The blue eyeballs equals the blue... That's freaky. That's freaky. So for the first impressions, this was a whole new heist, like an actual like bank heist, for promising us a load of loot. It seemed really cool, and to be honest, I underestimated how big and good this was going to be, because my only experience was the previous, you know, updates. They are nowhere near as big as this, and we even got a new set of patch notes. I couldn't show them on screen, but I do have a clip of me reading them out. Here it is. Today we are doing the Moxxi's Heist of the Handsome Jackpot, and there are some patch notes, but I'm not on my PC today, so I can't physically show you them, so I'm going to just have to read them out. So there's a whole Borderlands 3 DLC that just dropped today. It's the Moxxi's Heist of the Handsome Jackpot, and you got to pull off a casino heist fighting through Hyperion to reach a safe loaded with iridium, cash, and legendary loot. There's new bosses. I think Jack is making a return as well. There's some crew challenges. There's casino security. There's new loot, including new cosmetics for people. And that's pretty much where they end, actually, the patch notes. So yeah, there was a bunch of new updates added into this thing. It was a whole new heist for some loot, and I was excited. So for the features, there was some excellent level design in this game. There was like multiple maps. I think it was the whole big Spendopticon, the whole, you know, casino or whatever. There was Spendopticon, which is the main area, but then you got the grand opening, and then you've got the Jack's Secret, and then you've got the Casa de Timothy, Trashlantis. Like, there's loads of areas in this DLC, and they're all designed really fucking well. You can really tell that they've put effort into some of the designs, especially in the Spendopticon and the grand opening. You can really tell on the level design they have took their time over this. They've put detail into it, designing the whole thing. And also the map design is pretty good too. Their vending machine placement was really good, and what they would do specifically in Trashlantis is put the vending machines right in the middle and then send you off to loads of different areas, but you'd always have to come back to the middle and then you'd get access to the vending machines. That placement was really good. They did well on the map design as well as the level design this time around. There are some new enemies in, and even some old enemies are back. The loaders are back, you know, from Borderlands 2. There's new enemies that are kind of just Children of the Vault reskins, and it's easy to tell, but they all do have different like character designs, like the VIPs and the card sharks, and some of them even wear Handsome Jack masks, which is really cool. VIP killers, but these are just the badasses, right? At least they have like been reskinned and everything though. Like, you can really see they're putting effort into it. I mean, it's burning alive right now, but like you can tell like they've got golden things on them.
Follow me!
Like, this one's got the Handsome Jack mask on instead of the Psycho mask. That's awesome. They've definitely like redone these bad guys. I love it. There was a new Fabricator boss which could like spawn enemies. It was like this whole like actual mini army thing running around. That was a new enemy type to fight. There are some others, but I'll talk about those later in the spoiler section. There was a new emote added into the game. In fact, there was actually a second emote as well. There was one called Make It Rain, and then there was one called the Handsome. The Handsome is pretty good. The Make It Rain isn't that great. I'll explain why later in the criticisms. There were some new trinkets added in, some new customization options. There was a little mimic vending machines that you could have, a little golden Jack mask and everything. The trinkets were really nice. You can play blackjack on the chests. There was little mini games like that around. The music in this DLC is some of the best in the entire game, in my opinion. I even actually went out of my way to find it all on Spotify, and I've added them to my playlist because I really fucking like them. Here's a few examples of the music just absolutely balling. Yes, the soundtrack, y'all. Holy shit. Oh my god, Borderlands. They're so fucking good at music. They're so good. God damn it. They're really like... They just do it well, man. What else can I say? They fucking just... it's so good. Not interesting. Fucking with all these rats just gonna run past. Music once again is on point though. Gotta say, it's one of the main points of this DLC, I think, that the music is just incredible. It's gotta be one of the main points for sure.
Stop the body drop!
There we go. Let's just ban that guy. Well, that was easy. Music is so good here in Trashlantis. So fucking baller. There's a new like little Mass Effect travel system between the districts. You can get in this kind of like hover car and travel along the Market District and the Vice District. I thought it was really awesome, but if you don't like it, you don't have to take it because they added in the relevant fast travel points anyway. So they did really well on that. You know, if people don't want like it, don't want to use it, don't have to. But if you do, you can because it's actually kind of fucking cool.
Toodaloo, sugar tits.
You just give me sugar tits? Oh shit! Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's awesome. I don't get to move it, but that is fucking cool. Hell yes. That is dope.
Vice District. Go see a musical, or I know why you're here. Go be a pervert.
And then in the story, the Borderlands humor is still there.
But Trent might know where she's posting up.
Thank you. Trent the slut. Alright, listen, Trent the slut.
Want a tangle? Name's Trent, the slut. Word on the loot tube is that you're looking for Ember. That shiny hunk over there knows where Ember's hiding. Just tell it Trent the slut sent you.
Alright, listen up, shiny hunk. Trent the slut sent me. Oh my fucking
Trent
god.
the slut said you might know where Ember's at.
Oh my god. What is in that? What is that? Load that. Are you just loader eyes? I guess so. What's down here? Oh, what did I find? Is that fucking zombie? Claptrap? Scrap traps, you asshole. That's great.
Holy crap! Those claptrap
Oh,
units
that's
survived the Great
awesome.
Purge. Better purge them yourself.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I'm gonna play fucking... Oh, wow. Okay. They made them out to like zombies or something. Like, those are fucking eyes watching me. They're all scrap traps. I thought they were just load of eyes. And honestly, with this DLC all around, you can really feel the effort oozing out of this. In every orifice of this DLC is just oozing with quality. It is so good. I'm so impressed. There's a few criticisms I've got, and I'll move on to those in a moment, but I was honestly seriously impressed with this DLC. They really did well all around. Now the criticisms. There are some rendering issues. Things take a while to render in sometimes. The slots are finally not PNG, but then I played it again later and they still are. That needs to be fixed, especially if you're going to add a whole casino-ish DLC. You need to render in the prizes. Also, they need to categorize these locations because the list on the left-hand side is filling up quite a lot. And in Borderlands 2, there were so many DLC locations, which I kind of just had to try and figure it out because I'd never played it before when I finally got around to Borderlands 2. But they do need to start categorizing these locations, otherwise I'm going to get really lost. You know what they do need to do? Just a point I remind myself of. In the Galaxy map, they need to start dividing planets and shit into like categories so it doesn't clutter the list on the left side. So I remember in Borderlands 2 they had so many DLCs, there were so many fucking locations, sort of like, because I hadn't played it from the start, I was like, what the fuck, I'm so confused. And so it's like, they're going to eventually get the same way with this game, so they need to do it so that they sort like all the proving grounds together, all the end game stuff together, all the story stuff together, maybe. There are some audio desync issues in the, cinematics of this. There were 2 new emotes added for everybody, and the one with the make it rain is supposed to be where you're like, flipping cash out of your hand. It doesn't even show cash, so it kind of blows. The inventory system was kind of fixed last time, although it was flashing. Now it's been adjusted and it's still not fixed. It still flashes, and if anything it's worse now because it takes a really long time to scroll through your inventory. Please fix this, Borderlands. It's kind of annoying. Right, let me try out that emote that I just got. Also, Borderlands have the soundtrack right on point again. Also, this came in last update, this inventory thing glitch you're seeing now. That came in last update. It's still not been fixed with this update. I wish they would patch it because it's kind of making the inventory slow again. Like, this was supposed to make the inventory fast, and it's making it slow again, so they do need to fix that. The vending machine placement could be better in a couple of areas. As I said, they did really well in Trash Atlantis, but there are some areas like the Impound Deluxe that could really use some right at the end. I don't have footage of this one, but there is a new bug that acts weird with cooldown timers. You can go down to 3 seconds, and then go up to 4, and then back down to 3, and then up again. It's really weird. I'm not sure how it occurs, but it occurs with Iron Bear at the very least. I don't have footage of that, that's just what I was playing on my own. Some of the collectible voice lines are in the wrong order. Torg tells me about his new bottle that I have to recall, right when I'm going for the last one.
Holy f***ing lawsuit fodder! You found an old bottle of Torg's Bragaton bomb sauce! Clam chow chilies, onion powder, seasoned rock salt. It tastes f***ing incredible and also explodes! But my law nerds told me you can't sell explosives marketed as condiments, so we recalled it! Can you believe that shit? That means you're my new bomb sauce disposal tech! Detonate every bottle you find! Torg, get out!
I think they're supposed to say that at the beginning when I do all these things, but maybe they glitched it. I think they're supposed to say that with the first bottle, but they clearly haven't got it nailed down. There's a glitch with some of these loaders. The ice and hot loaders seem to instantly down me with grenades, so unless they're dealing 49,000 damage with those grenades, there's something wrong with them. Yeah, I'm thinking the ice loader or hot loader grenade thing might be a glitch, because it just doesn't make sense for them to do normal damage and then suddenly throw a grenade and like insta-die, like, especially if I have like 50,000 health or something. Like, it doesn't make sense. So watch, I have 48,000 health, and that downed me instantly. There's no way that grenade deals 49,000 damage. I think it must be a glitch.
And they really need to add new cosmetics to Earl, because I'm sitting on 1k Iridium and he doesn't have any new cosmetics, and they really need to add those. And then the cosmetics they did add, it was only a couple for each people. I think it was like $1 million skin for everyone, and then everyone got a face helmet as well. It was really not that good. I think the only one that was good was really kind of Flak. Zane's sucked a little bit, but Flak's was okay. And then there's me talking about how the cosmetic system could be improved.
Cosmetics, which is weapons hort, which is not that good. That kind of crap, actually. Mose always has like shitty cosmetics, and this is the new one they added for her, and it's not great. Like, Mose doesn't have a lot of great cosmetics. Like, they're really not good. But she has Astral Empress, which I think is her new one. Again, it's not that great. The hairstyle is jacked up. I like the little tiara thing, but why is it over her eyes? If it's like an Astral Empress, it should be over her forehead or something. It looks stupid there. Crowning Around, which was his new one. Which, I'll change the skin on it. He got Festive Vestments, which is cool. He got like $1 million too. And that was his kind of new head. So that's not terrible. It's even got a little claptrap thing. That's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. So
Ready for a fight?
So when I've got a new head, I'm like, oh, new head. I wish that when you were scrolling, it didn't put your thing at the bottom like it is now, because then I scroll and I don't know what's new. For instance, I know that's new, but I wouldn't have known that's new because I didn't have an exclamation point. I wish it would put your cursor here, so that when you scroll there's always one below you, so you can see which ones that are new that you're getting, because it doesn't do that right now. It's kind of annoying because you can't really see what's new, but that's just an extra thing from me. I think this is the Flak head, which is actually kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a fan of that. That's pretty cool. Flak has some of the best heads in the game, I think. Like, that one's really awesome.
And then some other bugs. There's this jacket dance bug. There's some T-posing phased enemies again. There's a phase through floor where items drop through the floor and you can't get them. There's a little glitchy 8-bit shadow on the floor as well.
I like how it's just like his jacket is dancing, but because they fucked up the jacket, I guess. The jacket dances, but not the actual one. Because it's supposed to be a holograms, and then just...
Fight for the wrong side? Get dead.
God, no, it fell. It went through the floor. I think both of these went through the floor. Whatever, it's going to show up in my lost loot thing anyway. But that's the glitch. This platform is too high. Fuck those things and their grenades. They somehow fucking kill me every time. Fall down. Fall down. Nope, he's glitched now. I'm stuck. Alright, well... little glitchy loader thing over here. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, but something's going on with it. Yeah, it's just got a glitchy shadow. I don't know what's going on with that.
And that was pretty much it. Now, on to the spoiler section. If you don't want to be spoiled, I will leave a timer at the bottom of the screen. Please skip to there if you do not want to see these spoiler thingy-majiggies. Alright? So if you don't want to be spoiled, skip to that timer, and you won't be. So spoilers, you meet Timothy Lawrence, the Handsome Jack doppelganger. He's finally back. And you actually involve him quite heavily in the main quest. That's really cool. The only thing is, after the DLC, after you complete it, he kind of disappears. He wants to get off the casino, sure, but I thought he would join us on Sanctuary, seeing as he has kind of a crush on Moxxi the whole time. No, he's nowhere to be found. I don't know where he's gone. He was there for the DLC, and now he's gone, and I don't know where he is. I really wish they would have put him on Sanctuary. And then there's Freddy the Traitor. He's actually a really nice character. It was really interesting. He's got like a cool little fashion sense thing, and then when you fight him, his trousers rip in half, he just tears them off.
Hey, now that we're in, I should be able to access the core's teleporter system. I can dip behind that force field and turn it off manually.
VIP teleport, baby. Okay, shutting her down.
Beginning force field shutdown procedure.
Oh no. Oh, Tim. Tim?
Hey, whoa, what the hell? I'll touch your little help.
Freddy,
Ready?
no!
Hack this thing
Fucking
or
Freddy,
something.
But I already did, Timothy. And you're going straight to Pretty Boy, Pretty
Freddy,
Boy.
no! How could you?
Pretty Boy made me an offer I couldn't refuse. No hard feelings. Who am I kidding? Of course, hard feelings. But I did tell you, only a fool trusts a human. And I'm a human, which makes you a freaking fool! Freddy's out, sucker!
Motherfucker. Oh, he's gonna have to die.
Freddy, you fashionable bastard!
Oh, I'm gonna kill Freddy. In his fucking 80s, 70s style, he's having ass. He ripped his trousers and he just tore them off. Okay. Traitor.
Freddy's got this!
And then this whole thing, it's called Moxxi's Heist of the Handsome Jackpot. It's not really a heist. You kind of just do missions. It's like one of those GTA heists where you kind of just do work for somebody else and you get paid a lot. It was kind of like that, and you don't even get to replay it like you do in GTA. So it was a little annoying. I mean, okay, you can replay it if you go reset all your missions, but that's really annoying. But yeah, it's not really a heist. You do kind of get heist rewards, because you do get to actually go into the jackpot and loot there, but it didn't really feel like it actually was robbing somewhere. I was just killing everybody and then just taking the remains, kind of just standard stuff. But yeah, it could have been a bit better, I think, definitely. Overall, this DLC was really fun. There was the introduction of new characters, new enemies, and old allies alike. The missions were really fun, the level design was spectacular, and the soundtrack was some of the best I've ever seen in this game. There were a few bugs, and all the new cosmetics and emotes added in weren't that great, so for a doc's diagnosis, I'm giving this game an 8. The DLC was incredible, but it does need some work to patch out those bugs, and for new content it could have brought more in the way of cosmetics and emotes, because the ones we got really weren't that great. For the level design and the story though, and the characters, it's outstanding. I couldn't have asked for more, and that's why this DLC is getting so high, because the DLC is so good. The story, the level design, it's screaming Borderlands, it's screaming quality, it's really good. I just wish the new cosmetics and emotes were patched out, and some of the bugs as well. Should you buy this game? Well, it's £11.53, and it's $14.99. And yeah, it's worth about that much, so yeah, you should buy this. It's not a bad DLC, I gotta be honest. Honestly, you'll be kind of shocked by some of the levels you come across. Just the level design alone is worth most of that money, and then the story on top of that, and the side quests, and just how huge the DLC is. It will keep you playing for a little while, so yeah, buy this DLC. I don't think you'll be disappointed. That was pretty much it. I'm not going to do any videos until after Christmas now. There is one video coming out tomorrow on the 24th, Christmas Eve. It's going to be a Christmas themed video. I'm going to upload that, and then obviously I'm taking Christmas Day off, and then probably a few days after that I might put a video out just before the new year, and then that'll be it. So yeah, there's about 2 more videos coming your way, one before, one after Christmas, but that's about it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you when I see you, my doggies. Bye.